How many bullets did he fire? 4 bullets, 2 headshots? It's really good. Sick. Why does he like positions himself further in front of the smoke? Do you guys know? Because like maybe some of you would just stay here and look at the smoke. Because it just spams. Guys, am I tripping or does this look like Twist just cleaning up this shit? Hello gamer, Coach P, and you already know who we're watching again. FaZe t-shirt is on, so we are watching Mr. Twist on city side of Inferno. He posted 19 kills and 8 deaths, 1.58 rating, and carried FaZe to winning the first map. Inferno, and winning that whole roller coaster game versus Nip. So let's check it out. Right. I didn't watch this game live. It seems like Twist got dropped dual Berettas. Gonna play close mid. I assume anti-flash. So we have a setup mid. Carrigan is spotting. Twist is playing anti-flash, hugging the wall. We have Jacob playing kind of anti-flash, hidden under porch. And Brocky holding from short. Pretty standard 4 mid setup. And we're gonna have Frozen here playing from coffins. Alone on B. Let's see how it works. So Nip show a little bit presence on B. Now they're going back towards mid, it seems. It's a perfect setup for that. Jump out halls, and I remember in my old teams we had a protocol that if people are jumping out halls and jumping out apartments, we basically fight mid and kill the mid lurks. Let's see what FaZe does here. So they're holding mid still, not overcomplicating these rounds. Nice kill from Twist. It seems like their protocol against the jump out is that basically Carrigan is spotting it and... Oh! And they're just fighting it, they're not even moving the muscle. So normally at this moment I assume this guy should be killing them in the back, but... Jerks is coming a little bit late and gets killed by Twist. Alright. Let's see where Twist is playing, by the way. So he's starting towards long, gonna hold the flash, not really. The default smoke mid is thrown. He's gonna flash mid just to annoy that he's a little bit. And he's gonna be repositioning to Moto. Okay, so they have a setup where they have Brokey in the corner with SMG and Twist holding from Auto. This is a pretty strong setup versus Eco or versus low buy versus force buys because people like to wrap around towards CT or towards A-wrap and you can play 2 on long, 1 in pit. It's pretty dangerous against apps pops, so I'm assuming that FaZe has some kind of a read, but also it might be strong against an apps pop because Twist can hold the cross, Jacob can just hide in pit and T's don't have enough utility to flash out Jacob, right? So this is a strong setup, you can steal it with your teammates. Right now, as you can see, Twist has a flash for Jacob to flash in front of him. And that's what he's gonna do. Kind of blinds him, to be honest, but gets the job done. So here we're gonna have a smoke towards banana. It's a smoke that lands deep banana. Smoke is gonna be landing right here, helping B players to take control. Okay guys, so here are the smokes that Twist has been throwing. There is the deep banana smoke. You're gonna line yourself up behind this chair and you're gonna aim exactly in this place. Then jump throw. For the mid banana, you're aiming in the right corner of this ledge. So you can decide which one you wanna throw depending on what your teammates ask for or what you decide is the best for the round. So Twist is gonna be playing long. In tier 1 CS, you need to know, guys, that this long position is usually a rifler, where maybe in your FaceIt or Premier matches that would be an AWPer holding from long, right? Because it's such an obvious spot for an AWPer in tier 1 that it would be stupid for the AWPer to sit here and get smoked every round, right? So Brocky is gonna be running around the map. Sometimes he's gonna start on B, sometimes he's gonna start on short, sometimes he's gonna start in apartments. And Twist is gonna be effectively switching with him. So if you see him on long, don't worry. Twist is not an AWPer. Twist is just a rifler. But he's gonna be switching with Brokey around or maybe playing setups with him later on. So Brokey doesn't have OP yet, by the way, so that's why it looks how it looks. Oh, Frozen dies to Glocks. The Twist just moved towards B. I guess Carrigan is calling for an A stack. He says play this retake or something. kind of dangerous how he's holding. If you're holding like that in your face it, people are gonna just walk out and go towards city and wrap around you. But in this kind of tier of CS, you can do that. And again, they have a setup. Brock is kind of pushing with MP9. Again, setting up that flash towards mid. And he's gonna clean up Snappy. Wait a second. Yes, sir. Now trying to help Jacob. Cool. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Seems like Twist has a spawn towards B. Is he gonna just go there or not? Yeah, he is. What are they cooking? 3 towards banana, how are they gonna play it? No smokes thrown yet. Okay, Molly close. What did Jacob throw? Just a flash of the wall and nade towards barrels. And what is Frozen setting up? Okay, just a flash in case of a rush. Alright, and there is also Carrigan, what the fuck? There's a 4 towards B. Interesting, interesting. They're communicating, I guess. Kind of coming up with the idea mid-round. This is definitely not a set play, by the way. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're winging it and coming up with the ideas on the fly. Which is fine. This kind of caliber of players can do that and still win. Kind of unpredictable. There is a molly thrown from Brocky, and it's just as I told you, right? Brocky's, for example, holding from short side. It's a very strong position for an AWPer. It's kind of a meta right now. Twist holds these angles, just gonna be rotating around. Is he gonna retake car alone? Or is Frozen gonna flash for him? Yeah, Frozen's gonna flash for him. Okay, so this is an interesting decision actually. Oh, so Twist is not pushing on the flash, instead he's listening for steps on the flash. This is very interesting, guys. Look, he's not pushing, he's not even intending to push, right? And now he hears steps, right? And there's gonna be second flash coming in. So after confirming that Kaspersky is there, he's asking for a second flash, which doesn't work because Kaspersky is pushing already. Very funny. See, he's pushing, and that's why it doesn't work. Ah, interesting. Right. Okay, it's the last buy for FaZe. If they lose this round, they lose the game. And again, as you can see, guys, Brokey and Jacob are playing a setup here towards apartments, I assume. No, Brokey's again towards short side, and Twist is gonna be that rotation player. He's gonna be holding long here. Nice smoke, actually. Let me see what smoke is this. It's thrown by Kaspersky. Oh, with Yush. I guess, yeah. Yeah, very easy and nice on the fly smoke, guys. Goes super deep. Haven't seen that deep smoke towards long. Kind of lets you walk out here, right? Yeah. Super good. Okay, so we're gonna see an A split here. And Twist is ready in Moto. Okay, you're gonna see Twist holding this angle. Is he visible by... Oh no, they re-smoked it. That's why he's standing like this. That's why. I didn't know... Yeah, that's what... he can only stand like this because apartments are smoke. And we're gonna see the setup with a flash here. So Jacob's gonna be flashing. He's just aiming between these two parts of the roof and he's just stepping forward and throwing the flash. Flash pops right in front of Moto. Double kill, easy. Very nice. And now he's standing on this angle where he's kind of visible to short, but not really, right? Perfect positioning, very steady aim from Twist. He seems like that kind of calm aimer who doesn't miss, right? So that's a very, very important role here. And he never played aggressive in any of these rounds, if you guys want to notice that. So that's also something to spot, right? He doesn't play aggressive. He's always kind of, maybe not baiting, but more like playing passive and being a solid rock. Where Brokey would be going for these more aggressive plays, right? And also want you to notice, guys, that Brock is starting towards short side all the time, right? All the time. Here, actually, Twist is going for a re-aggression, because if he doesn't, then the T's have too much space, but he goes back to pit. And they do a good job on B. Defending against the lower buy. Nice. Let's see what's going on next. Okay, so Twist starting towards B again, free B setup. Are they gonna be running the same thing? Yeah, Twist smalling close, nading left side. Ooh, Wrinkle was trying to go for a pick. Let's see his POV actually. So he had the first spawn, I assume. Okay, Wrinkle has the first spawn, tries to go for a peek. Molly's car. Peeks behind it, gets mollied, doesn't see anybody on the cross, right? So it was really important that Twist doesn't overstay on that angle. Then he rotates back. So it seems like he's just starting in case it's gonna be a B hit, but then he's immediately leaving. And this flash, by the way, he's throwing because they shown themselves to be two in apartments, right? So NIP players, they know that there is two in apps, right? Which means that they see a gap in A defense, right? They think maybe they can scale up short or sneak up short or scale up long, right? But since there is a smoke on long, the most likely play from NIP players, if they were to be here, would be scaling up short because they know two players are not in apartments, right? So nobody's holding them from pit yet. So Twist throw this flash to annoy anybody trying to sneak and make them second guess that there is someone holding short at that moment, right? This is a very small decision here to throw that flash, but it's quite important to notice, guys. Now, obviously, Brocky checks it completely, right? Makes sure that no one lurked. But it's an important thing to spot out. And now, also important thing to spot out, since Brocky got spotted in apartments, he repositions to library because he doesn't want the T's to know where he is, right? So he repositions to library. What does Twist do? Twist repositions to side, so he has a setup with Jacob, double rifle setup. So in case NIP decide to execute short versus an AWP, they would think, okay, we're gonna throw a lot of flashes, a lot of util, the AWP is gonna be fucked inside. Boom, there is no AWP anymore there, right? AWP is on library. And the same case goes for if they decide to wrap, because they think the AWP is still in apartments. They would go into the AWP, right? So I'm just explaining these setups so you understand what's going on. It's not random, it's smart. And this was 50-50 duel that Twist lost, but it's also smart because he goes exactly at the timing of the molly popping, right? So in case someone's repositioning because of the molly, he can catch them, but the molly didn't spread into a boiler, so Kaspersky doesn't move, right? He doesn't flinch. But it's a nice adjustment, to be honest, because look, he's not going into his crosshair, see? He goes past the crosshair, he just adjusts to the right, very panicky, and kind of twists, kind of like ducks into his crosshair, to be honest. At the moment he crouches, he goes headshotted, so maybe if he didn't crouch, he wouldn't get headshotted. But yeah, we all crouch these days. Well, we can skip the round, the demons. Oh, this is gonna be a different piece of util. It's gonna be mid banana, I assume. Yeah, mid banana. See, that's a different smoke. It's interesting, actually. Why do they do mid banana this time? Ah, because of a lower buy. Because the cities have lower buy, so this defends the rush more. Yeah, I understand it. Okay, I get it. So versus a low buy, Twist does the mid banana. Smoke instead of the deep one. Good to know as well. Again, flashing mid, constantly kind of conditioning that that mid is being flashed. It's an interesting thing to note as well, because later on when Brock is gonna be going for these peaks towards mid, right? They're not gonna know that it's a specific play because Twist has been flashing mid every single round. You in your FaZe matches, you don't really need to flash mid every single round, yeah, but just something to note. Ooh, what a nice tracking. Look, guys. Perfect tracking of the head. Bro, double headshot. How many bullets did he fire? 4 bullets, 2 headshots? It's really good. Yeah, 4 bullets, 2 headshots, man. Sick. And now flashing for Carrigan. It's a common play to, if your player is stuck on site, to flash above him, above this roof. So basically the T's who are looking at him from pool are blind, but he's not blind, right? But this has to be well communicated. Now obviously they're running him down. Very nice. So again, keeps throwing the smoke. This time gonna be deep banana smoke. He picks up another one. Gonna flash mid, I guess, to condition again. Mollies. Is he gonna flash? Maybe he's gonna break the smoke for Brokey. Is he? Hey, Brokey gets caught. Let's see Brokey's POE. Okay, Mr. Brokey, what did you do here? What the fuck is the smoke break? It's not even... Okay, fair enough. Brokey didn't see nothing. But who broke the smoke? Jacob? Is this even viable? I guess it is. I guess he saw him, he just missed. Oh, I get it now. I get it. Okay, Twist instantly smokes and goes in front of the smoke in case. Why does he like positions himself further in front of the smoke? Do you guys know? Because like maybe some of you would just stay here and look at the smoke. Because positioning himself in front of the smokes makes it more likely that if they pop, he can get multi-kill, right? Because if he just stands on here, he's not gonna get multi-kill, yeah? So it's important to understand this. He's also playing actively and searching a little bit for more info. Oh. He's getting some late round kills. Okay, so we have a timeout, again starting towards B. Yeah, so you're gonna see Twist starting a lot towards B. He's playing this kind of rotation player, as I said. You can call it he's playing short, yeah? Or long, you can call it, right? Because Brock has never been long, actually, so he only rotates there late round. Good nade, you though. Nade damage, sorry. You're towards banana. Rocky gets a kill. Now, they saw the AWPer on B. That's why Twist expects the change of pace towards long, and he mollies it preemptively at 123, right? He also hears the smoke being thrown in mid, and then he flashes in front of pit, so short is blinded, and they have a perfect setup for it. Carrigan is inside the side, Jacob is fighting. They will never expect Carrigan here. We will never expect him. They will not check him. See? No check. No way they check this. Let me see how Twist died. Oh, he was just trying really to bait for Carrigan, right? The Carrigan brother. If you're not getting 2 kills from this, Twist is pissed. Bro. You need one more. You need one more, Carrigan, my friend. Okay, you get one more. Fair enough. Again, flashing, conditioning, molly, right? So as you can see, the way to play here is kind of a system, yeah? FaZe has a system, and the idea is that they all know what each other are doing, right? They have a coach, they have this written down, maybe even printed out on paper, right? And they know what's the setup, they know the name of the setup, they know their role in the setup. That's why Twist's game looks so systematic, right? But if you're playing your FaZe matches or your Premier matches, you won't have this kind of a system as a team, right? So you need to have your system on your position. And that's why I've created Improvement Camp, where I've listed out all the positions and I told you how to play them in FaZe and in Premier, not in Tier 1 matches, because it's a completely different game. If you want to check it out, first link down below, it's right there. Watch a quick video and see how it works. Okay, so Twist break the smoke. Actually, first time I see him break the smoke here. And then he's rotating towards the side where Jacob is already dead. So the weakness of this kind of 3B setup is the upscope, and the upscope happens, right? Well, 4v5. Important kill, actually. I don't know what the fuck Snap is doing here. Bro. Nah. Not winning this. Okay, this time Twist just throws the util for the B players, and they keep playing 3B. Kind of fighting for banana, kind of not. It's very on the fly. Okay, so the fact that he's shooting MP9 here should make Carrigan not expect it. That they shouldn't expect Carrigan here. Ooh. No. Ah. 4v4 retake. Bro, Nip is supposed to win this, but I know they don't because it's overtime. What is Twist gonna do? Bro, this guy's over peeking. What are you doing? What are you doing, Wrinkle, my friend? What are you doing? Why are you white peeking, bro? 3x with low HP should have first contact. But Twist didn't even do that much. He just got 3 kills. Playing so solid. Okay, my bet is he's gonna do close molly again, and they're gonna put a lot of utility towards banana. Is he doing the close molly? No, this time he's doing the deep molly. And they're going hard. Okay. Nading deep ramp. Ooh, if that hit. Oh my god. Someone doesn't give a fuck. He's pissed. Okay, so this time Twist is playing towards me. Interesting. They're kind of changing the names. You need to understand also, guys, by the way, that in Tier 1 CS, people all have analyzed their enemies, right? They have time to prepare and shit. They have coaches, analysts. So they're switching up the positions because they want to switch up the names that are popping up on the dev notifications. So the enemies cannot read them well, right? So if Twist dies on banana, they're like, what the fuck? 3B, right? But it's not 3B. It's 3A. So Twist dies, right? And they're like, oh, Twist died? Wait a moment. He's an A player, right? He's a rotation player. Are they gonna pull it back? As you can see, they're not pulling it back. But Jacob gets the kill. Ah, what's going on here? Super passive towards long. Kind of expecting like a wrap or something. Okay. Smokes boiler. And they're gonna keep fighting mid, I assume. Right? Just walks out through the smoke. To kill Kaspersky, flashes above. So Brocky can stay alive, but it's gonna be B. Okay, this is just a default left and right click pop flash for banana. I wanna show you how it works. So there you have it. Actually, Snappy's getting blinded by it. 1, 2, and they're double nading quarrels. Let's see what Twist does after. He re-mollies. Snappy's gonna die from this, yeah. And just spams. Guys, am I tripping, or does this look like Twist just cleaning up this shit? Like, you know, other players are playing super aggro and he just cleans this shit up. Kind of looks like this, right? Easy. This is gonna be the end. 28 kills, man. 28 kills in this match. Super important match. Really, really excited to see FaZe in the next stage. And let's see how far they can go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys took some value from this review. And I'll see you in the next videos. Peace.